The best part about being back in school and doing YouTube is having students back. So I want to just ask a couple of kids and see who I can find in the hallway real quick and just see like how's their year going and what's the best part of being back in school. It's been a year and a half, Jeff. I was your teacher the last time we were in school, now you're a junior.
That was a long time.
How's your school year so far? How do you like being back so far?
I personally like being back only because like people like me struggle online and just being in the house all day is kind of...
What helps you being back?
Having a one-on-one with my teachers and like building the relationships, honestly, because you can't really do that through a computer screen.
Yes.
Especially if you can't see them, because I didn't have my camera. So.
No, it's hard. I talked to McCants more last year during virtual school than I normally did. This is a hard year, man. Is there anything you're liking so far?
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah.
In the building, like just the environment, like the brotherhood, and like just getting to know all the staff members, all the new staff members.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Hey, you got your first detention this year.
Detention.
Jeff never gets detention, never gets in trouble. One of my favorite memories of you is when we went down the basement to go do the ghost story thing, and everyone was screwing around.
Yes.
And you were like, "Joe, shut the hell up.
Get it together."
I remember you going, this is the best thing we ever did all day. And I was like, yes.
Yeah, it's true. Like, we literally don't do anything else besides Reynolds class. Like, it's the best class.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to tell people? The whole world's watching, man. We beating the China on this thing, man.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm about to be seen worldwide.
Prestige. Worldwide. Why?
That's a first.
All right. Thanks, man. McCants, come on over.
Oh, snap! Oh!
I see your shoes don't match. You got that boot on your leg.
Yeah, man.
What happened to you?
Oh, snap! Rolled my ankle.
Cheerleading?
No, chilling.
Field hockey?
Nah, something
Karate?
bad happened, yo. I was out. It was late night. It was riding bikes, man. And you see my dog, like, he don't like the noise. And he was trying to run away. And, like, he pulled me.
You were riding a bike with your dog?
No, like, see, they was riding bikes.
Oh, dirt bikes?
Yeah, and my dog don't like the sound.
Not everybody knows this. This is a thing in Philly. I don't know if other cities do this too. Can you explain to them what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. I think at Philly, they like to ride their bikes all the time at nighttime.
And during the day. It's aggravating as hell when you're driving home. Especially
like
when they ride those little mini ones and they just dart out from a car. You can't even see anyone's head coming by. It's like, bro, you got a death wish. It is. Now look at you.
Yeah.
And you got hurt. All you're trying to do is walk the dog.
Yeah, man. It was crazy.
McCants, the last time we were here, we did I never even shared this clip. We did a challenge after the vocab test. Can you tell everyone what I asked you to do?
He said, draw your partner. And my friend Cameron, I had to draw him on the table. And Reynolds might insert the picture.
I will.
I thought he was gonna draw me like this, so that's why I drew.
You thought he was going to be rude because he's rude all the time?
Yeah.
All right, and so what did you end up doing, Cameron? You want to explain your drawing?
I drew a nice picture of him, but I guess I could redraw it like this.
Yes.
Like that.
That looks like Baymax now.
No, it's him.
Cameron drew a very nice picture of McCants. McCants did not draw that nice
See, what
picture.
happened was Cameron used to always like try to be funny. Like, we all was class clowns, but Cameron would always try to be funny. And make
But this
joke.
time it wasn't. This time he was being nice. He drew an actual
he was
picture.
being nice, and I thought he was going to try to be funny.
You were clowning him.
And I just...
You also know anytime anyone ever says what had happened was,
Yeah.
it's some nonsense. It's about to come out of the mouth.
Yeah, what had happened was...
How's your year so far?
I don't know. It's like last year, bad.
Do you like being back though?
Yeah.
I feel like you do.
Yeah,
We
like
talked more online last year than we ever did even when you were in my class.
No, I was always talking in your class.
No, but we, like, the whole class would leave. Me and McCants and I'd be on there for like an hour. My wife's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, McCants. We were just...
Yeah.
His mom would pop in and stuff because I would say stuff and his mom would be like coming in the camera like, that's not exactly what happened. See?
Yeah. My mom always used to pop in my camera because we used to sit right like in front of each other. Like if I put my camera up, you can see her desk. We both had our individual desks, but like it was always facing each other, so she could just pop in anytime she wanted.
Thanks, man. Get a permission slip and you can be on YouTube. Just saying. All right, so for this video, if you watch the live feed, we do a live feed every Sunday night, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and on Facebook. I alluded to this idea that like my school year has been tough. We only have a handful of teachers in our whole school. Something like 12 to 15 teachers have already quit for the year for various reasons that I can't go into. There's been a lot of changes implemented. There's been a lot of like when the school started this year, the first thing that we were told in the meeting was that you're going to be stressed. We're going to stress you out is what we were told.
Why are you always so stressed?
You know, when I think about that, I think a lot of you might be feeling this way too, that you're stressed. I just think it's important to acknowledge the fact that like we were already stressed before this. We've lost 4 students. 4 students have died in the last 12 months. We were a year and a half virtual. So the people, when we went to virtual back in March of 2020, about 60% of that staff did not return, including the entire administrative team at our school. So it's already a stressful year. Then there are all these new things that we're being asked to do, new ideas that they're implementing. So there's a lot of stuff going on this year. And that on top of like dealing with kids that haven't been in school for a year and a half. Some of these students haven't been in school since 7th or 8th grade or something like that. So this year so far has been pretty good with students. Like I have a really great group of students and I hope to share some of those students online this year, but we've done things like we've been working through the Odyssey. We did life maps early in the year, which were really something this year, like kids sharing stuff. Every year I feel like we get to this new level of like vulnerability that kids are sharing stuff. And the beauty of that is that you're learning about your students more than you would learn in any other way. So for those of you that might be new, life maps are 10 moments between birth and now that have created the person that you are. So maybe someone was born, someone died, you moved, you met a best friend, you lost a friend, you won a championship, you lost a championship, like whatever that thing is in your life. And it just gives you an incredible amount of insight to students. We've shifted some things because of COVID. It's hard to get out of the classroom. It's hard to do group work. You have to have all the students have to sit in rows. And then those students can't move places because of contact tracing and things of that nature. Wearing the mask every day is like, my nose is too big to wear a mask. If there's anybody out there that makes like masks for people with big noses, I would like to have one.
His nose got real big.
It has been that kind of struggle. And then all of our time is taken up. Mondays are mandatory meetings after school with admin. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, mandatory after school clubs that they are mandating kids be in. So they're not kids that picked your club. So I teach an entrepreneur club with 24 kids and about 20 of them don't give a crap about entrepreneur club. They just didn't pick something that they liked, so they got stuck with me. And then Fridays are Fridays, which is today's Friday, which is just kind of hanging out with kids. That means 4 days a week I don't really get to hang out with kids. I also haven't been able to eat lunch with students this year because of contact tracing. Everyone has assigned seats in the dining hall. The other piece that's been difficult is that, and look, this is a blessing and a curse. I tend to attract people that are having issues, and so they come to me, we talk about it, I try and help them figure that out, and that's great. It takes up a lot of time. So I've been trying to find, and I just found a new secret hiding spot in the school that nobody knows about.
This is a perfect hiding spot.
And I'm gonna be transforming this area and I will keep you posted. This has not been easy. This has been a very difficult year. We're only 5 weeks in and I'm telling you, like I've had mornings where like I don't wanna come to school. I just don't wanna show up and do my job. I've had mornings where I've called out because I just wasn't feeling it. So twice this year already I've called out, and I never typically call out for mental health until like February or March, like one of those cold, dark months here in New Jersey or Philadelphia. So it has been difficult, but let me just share a few things. How am I guarding myself? How am I protecting my peace? And how am I working on myself to try to have a better year than I would if I wasn't doing that stuff? So here's how I'm rolling out my year. In the morning, I'm getting up a little bit later. I'm not getting up till 5:45.
Which for me is still very early.
But when I get up at 5:45, I have everything set out the night before. All of my stuff that I take to school is set out on the counter and it's organized. My coffee is already ground because I use a French press, so I have to grind my coffee. It's more information than probably anyone needs to know. But that's already prepared. My clothes are already picked out, so I go downstairs, I'm already showered the night before. And the reason I'm telling you all of this is because I'm trying to make as few decisions in the morning as I need to. I wanna come down and I wanna like George Jetson this situation. I'm gonna come down, put on my clothes, get my stuff ready, and then I have about 35-ish minutes to pray, to meditate, to read something, or to watch something. So I'm taking a course right now called Daniel's Den, which my spiritual director created. And so I'm taking this course on leadership, and that's been really great. So sometimes I'm feeding myself with that in the morning. Sometimes I'm reading a book in the morning. Sometimes I'm just sitting quiet and practicing gratefulness. But all of this is to make myself feel the best that I can when I come into school that morning. I don't do coffee with my wife. I used to do this for a long time. We would have coffee in the morning, but my wife does get up and she helps me just get my lunch together real quick because
You are a child!
So she makes my disgusting smoothie for me in the morning. And then that's it. I have coffee, I have that quiet time, and then I drive to school. When I get to school, I've been trying to find places to hide where students won't find me, right? So if kids need me, they know how to get in touch with me and they know where to find me and they know that they can arrange that. However, kids that just sort of gravitate towards you can end up taking an enormous amount of your time up just because they want to talk, because they're trying to get out of class, because whatever. And that I can't have. Here's one thing I'm learning this year that I've been trying to convey to my administration is that when you say yes to something, you have to inevitably say no to something else. So if I say yes to talking to you, it means I'm saying no to planning. It means I'm saying no to doing grades. It means I'm saying no to doing paperwork, answering emails, contacting parents. So it's about carving out that time and protecting that time, which is in my new super secret hiding place that I'll share in another video. But like, that is something that I am trying to guard, is that piece around my time. And there's only so much I can take in. So there's only so many people I can work with a day that like complain or have troubles. And so I feel like I'm only assigned for so much of that sort of thing. So not everybody that comes to you with a problem is your assignment. And you need to use your intuition, right? You'll get that feeling in your chest or in your stomach as to whether or not this person is an assignment for you. So it's important to figure out those assignments so that you know who you should be giving your time and sharing your peace with, because you're not a never-ending reserve of that. The other thing is, when I'm at school, I try to just delight in what I'm doing. So I've been doing a lot of dumb stuff this year, like I got My Little Pony stickers from the dollar store, and it's hilarious because I teach all boys and they try to act grown, but then they get 100% excited when you put a My Little Pony sticker on there. Or I get these other stickers. I think these are from Five Below. They're just animals with giant white eyeballs, and they're super weird. But if you get a good grade, I give it to you. If you almost got a perfect grade, I just rip that thing in half. I give you half a sticker, bro, because you didn't get 100. You got 18 out of 20. I've been putting googly eyeballs on things all over the school, like this. So these are just small things that amuse me during the day, that make me think that it's funny, and I don't care if anybody else thinks it's funny. This is about amusing me. This is about filling me back up midday. And then I've been spending too much money going to Dunkin' Donuts. I go to Dunkin' Donuts every day, and I get an iced coffee in the middle of the day, cream, no sugar, and that rejuvenates me. I usually call my son or my wife or my daughter for that 7-minute round trip, and I found a really nice new Dunkin' Donuts, and the people are delightful and they make me feel nice, so I go there every day. Then after school, I'm doing this. After school, I could be working on stuff like redoing this wall or fixing this crooked picture, but I don't. As soon as that bell rings, I stand in the hall by the door, I say goodbye to a couple of kids, and then I split. Typically, I stay for a pretty long time and just hang out with students. This year, I'm really trying to protect that piece. And so it is about me leaving and getting home, hanging out with my kids. I mean, look, I was at home for a year and a half with my children. My son calls me every day at 2:30 just to talk to me, to check in, because he misses me, right? And he's 14. So any of you out there that have teenagers, you know, this is like not common. He calls me every day, and so I take that time to really just meet with him, and I let other things go. Like the rest of my room is a mess. I'll show you some of that here, but like there's crap everywhere. There's garbage places, there's broken things. Like I just haven't gotten into that routine yet of kind of keeping things up and having my room in a perfect way. but it's what we're doing right now. So it's about sometimes figuring out what you can do in the time that you have, and then not going nuts with this outside of that. I just refuse to do it because it doesn't benefit me. So I'm trying to find ways that are gonna fill me up so I can give what I can give, and then we'll get back to that, no doubt. So I just wanted to share that with you all and let you know that, like, look, I know some of you are really struggling this year. I know this year has been hard. I see it in the Facebook group. And if you're not involved in that, it's Real Rap with Reynolds Teacher Talk on Facebook. I see what people are saying, what they're doing, what they're struggling with. The only thing I can say is this, that if you're new, you have to know that everybody is going through something this year. So that doesn't take away your hurt, but it lets you know that, like, you're not one in a million. You are one of a million of people that are really struggling with this right now, and that there are small things you can do to try and build yourself back up. I sometimes go home and I want to fall asleep by 6:30. Last night I wanted to go to bed at 6:30. I don't like that, but I'm trusting the process and I'm working through this to see what this is going to teach me. How am I going to learn from this? What's going to happen as a result of this? So there are more things that I want to implement, more things that I want to do to get better, but you know, that's where I am right now. I heard a rumor that Ham is in the building. Someone's getting yelled at in the hallway, so it's probably 100% Ham. I feel like he's gonna walk through my door. Let's see. Let me see if I can find him, and then that's how we'll end.
I think my mom supposed to be coming up and picking me up.
Shh, recording. Ham never showed up. Ham, I don't know where you are. So we'll just end it with this clip of back when you were in class. What question do you have for your... What question do you have for you in 10 years?
See, I already had this planned out, so here's like a message for me in 10 years. Because I know I'm probably going to view this video back, all right? Put some dramatic music over this too, Reynolds. I know you're a good editor.
Got
all right, you ready? Well, hello there. It's us. I said we finally did it, huh? You ever had a kid, ever had a job, huh? Or are we still a loser somewhere? Pretty sure you're successful now, but if you're not, on the off chance, hang in there, buddy. We got this.
Fist bump. I hope your grandkids watch that.
I hope everybody watches that, man.
Here's your head, Jeff. Got it. Peace.